Welcome to this lecture, and in this lecture we are going to be discussed about the methods in Java. A Java method is a collection of statements that are grouped together to perform operation. You can call the system.out.println is a method. For example, the system actually executes the several statement in order to display a message to a console. Now you will learn how to create your own method with or without return value. Invoke a method with or without parameters and apply method abstractions in the program design. Now we just see uh, how to create the method. So now I just write here public static int and then main. So I just write its main and function. So you can also call a function to a method. So here int n1 and then int n2. So this is a method and the method name and then the parameters. Now I just start with this method. Here I just write integer main. So I just take this main here and then I just write if, and the if statement n1 is greater than n2. So main which is equal to n2, and then I write else. So else is main here, and then I write main which is equal to n1, and at the last return main. So this is the return value of main. So here in this code, the above defined method which is called main. This method takes two parameters which is n1 and n2 and return the maximum value between these two. Now we just check what is the method calling. For using a method, it should be called. There are two ways in which a method is called. For example, method return a value or returning nothing. So no, if it's not returning nothing, so it have no return value. The process of method calling is simple. So now we just see here, and I just remove this, and here I just write public static void main, and then I just write a string and arguments, and then I just write the integer a, and integer a which is equal to 11, int b which is equal to 6, int c which is equal to main and function. So function here, okay. Now we have the two parameters which is a and b, and then I just write system dot out dot and the system dot out and then print line. So here I just write print line, and then I just write here minimum and value, okay. And here I just write minimum value which is equal to, and then concatenate c, okay. Now I just go to the return in the maximum of two numbers here. So I just write public and static void, sorry, not the static, here it's static int, and then here I just write main and then return value from our function. So return function and integer and 1, and then integer and 2 here. Okay, and now here I just write int main, and then if same code what I write, and greater than n2, and then main which is equal to n2, and then the else statement, and the else statement here is main which is equal to n1, and then return which is main. Okay, so now I just check the output for this code. So here the maximum value between these two is 6. Sorry, the minimum value between two is 6. So this is the method calling in our Java. First we create the method here, and then we just call the method. Okay, now we see passing parameters by values in functions. While working under calling process, arguments is to be passed. These should be in the same order as their respective parameters in the method specification. Parameters can be passed by value or by reference. Passing parameter by value means calling a method with a parameters. Through this, the argument's value is passed to parameter. Now we just see the example of method uh, passing parameters by value. Here I just write public static void main, and then string. After the string arguments, and then integer a which is equal to 30, integer b which is equal to 45, and system dot out dot print line, and the print line here I just write before swapping. So I'm just creating the swapping program here, and then a which is equal to, sorry, and here I just write a which is equal to, and then I just write plus a plus, and then and b which is equal to. Okay, then here is write plus b plus, and then I just invoke the swap method. So here I just write swap and swap. So swap is a function, and here's the two parameters which is a plus and b, and then system dot out dot print line, and here I just write slash n for the single line break, and then I just write now before and after swapping. Okay, and now we just go to the system dot out dot print line, and then after swapping a which is equal to, and then plus a, and b is. So here I just concatenate b. Okay, now I just write public static void and swap function. Okay, and the parameters here is and a and b. Okay, and now I just write system dot out dot print line, and the print line here is before swapping and inside. Okay, and then I write a which is equal to and plus a and b which is equal to and plus b. Okay, now I just swap n1 with n2. So now here I just swap n1 with n2. So int c which is equal to a and a which is equal to b and then b which is equal to c. So system dot out dot print line, and the print line here is after, and the print line here is after swapping inside. Okay, and then a which is equal to, and here a plus a plus and then b and plus b. So our program is ready to execute. So here I just create an integer which is a is equal to 30 and b is equal to 45. Then system dot out dot println which is before swapping the a value. So here I just concatenate a and the value of b. Then I just create a function name and the parameters. So we are just passing value by the parameter. So we have the parameter a and the parameter b. So at the last here I just swap the value which is c is equal to a and then b is equal to a. So a takes b value and then b takes c value. So here c which is equal to a. Now just check the output. So here yes. So now before and after swapping the value a is equal to 30 and b is equal to 45. Now before and after swapping the value, and here yes, before swapping the value 30 and b is equal to 45, before swapping the inside value which is a is equal to 30 and b is equal to 45, after the swapping value inside which is a is equal to 45 and b is equal to 30, so a takes b value and b takes a value. So this is the program for passing parameters by value in method. So these are the methods and the types of method. What we create the method first and then we just call the method and then pass parameters by its value. So thanks for watching this lecture. See you in next.